Hey everybody, welcome to the Dano channel. I am Dano, and Disney just dropped some new news on a new experience for Galactic Starcruiser Voyagers, and so you know that's my jam. I gotta bring you the news. So the new experience that they're offering is face painting. It's just something, it's not newly added. This is something that's been in the work for a while, because earlier in conversations that I had with my good friend Sara, travel agent extraordinaire, if you're interested in booking, go through her, obviously, the best. But in her conversations with the Starcruiser specialist when booking all these people's trips, she did learn early on, this was months ago it came up, that there was going to be a face painting type of experience. Didn't really get any more details other than a few months back in the early bookings before everything opened. As we got closer, nothing, and then today, Disney adds it to the website, right on, let me just show you. I'll just pull it up, because why the heck not? GalacticStarcruiser.com will take you to the little thing here. Additional activities. So before they had stuff like Captain's Table, of course. Let me move me out the way a little bit. How about that? Now put me in the corner. That's a little bit better. They've got stuff like gearing up for your voyage with merch, the CSL portrait experience, which I think was amazing. Loved that. Let me put that on the side. And then this is the new one, Image Design Species. This is a face painting thing. It takes about 30 minutes. Now these are some of the designs. I'll go through, kind of look at all of them. Notice this little blue check mark right here, this little Batuu approved. So this is the interesting part to me, is does this face painting, because there's certain ones that are approved, this one does not, because it's a full face paint. This one seems to be just little accents while keeping the face not fully covered, right? Because a part of the costuming rules they have is no full face coverings. A lot of us took that to mean no helmets, which is true. You can't wear your helmet around. You can bring your helmet and pose for it for pictures on the ship, but specifically this mentions when you're going to Batuu, make sure that what you choose to get your face made up at is Batuu approved if you're going to go to Batuu that day, if it's on your excursion day. If not, you're cool to do whatever on the ship, and here are some of the full face ones. Is that like a Dathomir, right? Or you know what I mean. You know who... I'm blanking on names. It's so early. I'm trying to do this before I go to work. Is that a Mirialan, I think? I'm going to get some of these species wrong. I know it. But let's just take a look at some of these. Ooh, yeah, that's like a Night Sister, like a Night Witch, almost. Nice. Okay. Now, see, this one's... Notice, the last two did not have the little... This one did, actually. This one is Batuu approved. So I wonder if that's a specific... I don't know. But you can tell it's mostly her face, not super made up with a crazy color. This one is not, for some reason. I don't know why this one's not approved, because that... Whatever. I don't get to decide these things. This is a Tigruda, but it's more human. Not an orange face, but more just normal skin color face. That is approved. This orange face over here, no. He's not approved. So these are interesting. And this is like a Pantoran, but like reverse Pantoran, right? But that one's approved. Okay, and that's Mary Ellen. Well, I like the shoulder spikes she's got going on. That's a cool costume. Okay, so this one is not approved, Mary Ellen. But then this one is. Notice the difference. Blue face versus regular skin color face. So I think that's their big distinction. Of course, the Twi'lek. Gotta love the Twi'leks, right? Gotta represent. They'll do your face blue for you. So then I don't have to do it myself and look like a fool. But notice purple lips, a little darker blue. I'm doing that. I'm doing that. I hope you know. I'm going to be doing that. So I ordered the stuff. I'm going to go full real. I'm actually going to do it the right way next time. I don't know where I'm going to wear it other than this office, but I'm doing it. Oh, I like that. I think he looks really good. I don't know what that is. Let me know in the comments if you know some of these species, because off the top of my head, I don't recognize every single one of these. Fake fan, whatever. It just, yeah, I just don't, let me know. Enlighten me. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. That's gorgeous, but also on the ship only, not on Batuu. The big difference. On Starcruiser, you can costume way harder than you can while in the Disney park for security reasons. They don't want you thinking, or they don't want other people thinking that you're a hired cast member while you're out in the parks. On the ship, it's a little bit easier to control. There's a Tigruda. This one's not approved because of the blue face, like blue-gray face. So that's their distinction again. This one's not approved. Orange. Looks really good, though, with the headset. I should have got that headset, shouldn't I? I should have. Oh, there's a regular Pantoran. I like that. That's a cool look. That is a very cool look. Oh, look at it. Is that kid cross-eyed? That kid's doing cross-eyed, isn't he? Okay, back to the beginning. Now, so this is something you may be wondering. What are the details? How does this work? Let's get into the details now that we've looked at it. So, let's see here. Enhance your character with personalized galactic makeover right in your cabin. Our talented image designers are ready to create your out-of-this-world look in the style of fan-favorite alien species so iconic to Star Wars. Choose from a selection of eye-catching face-painted designs that look for a look that inspires your unique story aboard the Halcyon Starcruiser. Plus, appointments are limited, so jump to hyperspace and reserve yours as soon as possible. So if you have a travel agent, like I said, my good friend Sarah, hit her up ASAP if you've got a trip coming up, or let her know that's something you want to add on. You're probably wondering how much is the price because it's not listed here. Well, since I'm good homies with Sarah, we already know the price is $134 plus tax. So let's just say $135. I know that's tax doesn't add up, but what I'm being told is just under is like $130, like with tax and everything is like $134 and change. So we're gonna say $135 is what this costs total. That's with tax and everything. $135 is what you should expect as of April 2022. This might change. It might go up. It's Disney. Everything goes up in price. So that might change. Let's see here. Look for the blue Batuu approved symbol in the species designs if you'd like to wear the look in the parks, where only partial face coverings allowed. Makeover experience will take place in the entry area within your cabin. The cabin door will remain open during the transformation. This is a face paint experience and does not include costumes. So any of those cool costumes you saw in the pictures, no, that does not come with it for $135. That's a lot for face paint, man. Like, that's a lot. Guests should arrive in their cabins 15 minutes prior to their service time. Transformation takes approximately 30 minutes. 30 minutes of face paint. Okay. The full price of the service will be charged if canceled within 48 hours of the appointment time or for no-shows. Participating guests must be 7 or older. Parent or guardian must be present during the entire experience for all participants under 18. How to book. Call your Starcruiser specialist at the number there. 60 days out. So between 60 days and 1 day before your trip, you can call. Limited availability, just like everything else. And they just talk about some of the Starcruiser merch that I've already kind of gone through, and then a link to the costume guidelines. Again, as far as costumes go, on the Starcruiser, you can wear full armor. You can wear your helmet for pictures standing, but they don't want you walking around with the helmet. You're not allowed to bring blasters. You can absolutely bring your lightsaber with blade, even though they're kind of hard to pack. You can, but they don't want you swinging them around the atrium going crazy for safety. You don't want to just smack people. They don't want you blind with the helmet on running into things or tripping or hurting yourself or hurting someone else. It all comes down to safety when it comes to the costume guidelines. So you can go, you can wear, you can pose for pictures and the most ridiculous, outlandish stuff, but if it's something that's going to be an obstruction to others or yourself, don't move around with it. You get it? So you can bring it, just don't move around with it. But again, no blasters. That's a hard limit. No blasters. You can bring your helmets and wear them. You can bring the, Leku or Tigruta, Montrails, whatever. You can do all that. But you can even paint your face if you want, because some people have been going and painting their faces and look great. This brings up the question to me, though. As of right now, before today, between March 1st and today, April 26th, people have gone and worn full face paint and worn it to the parks, to Batuu. That wouldn't be considered approved as we saw in some of these pictures. So it just makes me wonder, does that change now? Does that mean that people that paint their own face can't go to Batuu like that? Is this their line in the sand? I don't know. Either way, I think this is the most overpriced part of this. $135 for a face paint? It looks good. That example specifically looks good. And I know it's an expensive, overpriced experience. It's Disney. It's always going to be overpriced. It's Disney. I'm sorry. It is. Like, you can not like it all you want. That's what it is. That's just the cost to get in and do it. Like, it sucks, but it is what it is. But $135 just for the face paint, even though it takes 30 minutes, that's... I'll draw the line there. For me, I'll draw the line there. I'll spend it on stupid stuff all day. But I just can't see that. Like... The experience of what it cost me $1,700 for the 2 nights, let's say $800 a day, $800+ a day, that ended up being worth it with food, entertainment, story, lodging, everything else. You go to a NFL game, you're gonna spend way more. You're gonna spend that much. If you get decent seats, and drinks and food, you're spending that $800 in a few hours, no problem. So as far as the hotel stay or the Starcruiser stay, it's not a hotel; it's a full thing. It's not just a room. I think that's totally worth it. This is where I draw the line, though. I would not personally add this, considering the CSL photo package that we looked at up there, CSL photo experience, which were amazing, was $100. And that you can do multiple people. You only have 30 minutes, but it's $100 and you get these really cool photos. But $135 for this, to me, it's too much. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Obviously, if you're just going to be like complaining, Starcruiser, mad, whatever, okay, yeah, we can do without that. Like, we know, we get it, you don't like things. But, like, I want to know real, true, like, 130, that's too much, right? You guys got to agree with me. I don't know anybody who thinks, I mean, and if you do, that's, like, get it. But, like, if you think $135 for that is worth it, let me know, because I'm going to start a face painting business and charge $125 and hang out outside the Starcruiser and do that. Because I can paint. I could paint. And I could make a living and pay for my Starcruiser, so I could just live there and just constantly be there. Just kidding, I wouldn't actually do that. Guys, thank you so much for watching this rambly video. I gotta get to work. This just drops. This stuff happens, and I'm like, scramble, get everything ready, go to work. So I gotta go to work. I'm running late. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, don't be a move milker. Be the spark.